Okay, hello guys. I'm Liz Hanson here from Chicago Boudoir. This is our Live with Liz series, and I am so excited to be here today with Katie Martin. Hey Katie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So, Katie is so awesome, and I'm so glad to see her again. I haven't seen Katie for 1 year because 1 year ago, Katie came into the boudoir studio and did a boudoir photo shoot. And I'm just so glad to see you again, Katie, because we had so much fun on the day of your shoot, and you are so amazing, and I'm glad to see you again. Thanks for coming
Oh,
on to talk to
of
us.
course, of course. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we're going to talk today about what it was like to come in and do a boudoir photo shoot. What your experience like. If you're watching this and you've never heard of boudoir, it's a sexy photo shoot to help women feel empowered, and that's what I do every day at the Chicago Boudoir Photography Studio. So, Katie, first just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a Chicago native, was born and raised, well, born in Indiana, but raised on the South Side. I my whole life has been kind of a whirlwind. I went to school for photography. I started working as a nanny after college because I couldn't find a job. When I was 24, I was ready to change my life. I had been overweight all my life and I was just done. I was ready to change it. So I joined a gym. I lost a tremendous amount of weight and I realized that that's what I wanted to do. So I became a personal trainer after that. It's just my goal to help people feel comfortable in the gym, feel happy working out, and just see the results and want to keep coming back. So,
I love that, Katie. And I love that people who come to work with you, like you, I'm guessing you don't judge
no.
if they have a lot of weight to lose, if they have never lifted weight before, because you were there one time
Yep.
yourself, right?
Yep. Judgment-free zone. There's no stupid questions. Everyone goes at their own pace. It's not an overnight thing at all.
I love that so much. Okay, so Katie, before you and I met, before you
Mhm.
saw me on the internet, had you ever heard of boudoir or thought about doing a boudoir photo shoot before?
I'd heard about it. My sister, who she was doing one as a wedding present for her husband, and she was telling me all about it, and I was just like, oh, I never thought of that before. I'm finally starting to appreciate the body that I have, and so I started looking into it.
So cool, so cool. And so then what made you finally like pull the trigger and say, yes, I'm gonna do a boudoir photo shoot?
Well, it helps that I won the boudoir shoot.
Yes.
It was very, very helpful, and oh my gosh, very unexpected and so appreciated. Yeah, I didn't need any more of a push than that.
So you guys, if you're watching, we actually have an enter to win going on right now too. And Katie won last year just by all you did was fill out a form online.
Yep,
And then you won a boudoir photo shoot with us. So that was really cool.
that
That
was
gave you the
amazing.
push you needed to come in. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about this, when I'm done talking to Katie, I'll drop the link. You too can enter to win a boudoir photo shoot, just like Katie did.
Yep.
Okay, so then Katie, you won this boudoir photo shoot, but what were you thinking before you came in? Did you have any fears or concerns about that?
Oh yeah, I very nervous and I mean nervous and excited and those two things when they come together tell me that it's something that's right for me. It's it's nerve-wracking to think you're going to be naked in front of some random stranger, but when I was working with Liz, it with you, um, it didn't feel like anything. It felt like I was with my sister or something. Like it just you made me feel very comfortable. All those nerves just went away.
Yeah, it was. Thank you for trusting me with this. So Katie showed up at the studio. First, you got your hair and makeup professionally done. Had
Yep.
you ever had your hair and makeup professionally done before?
Hair, yes. Makeup, no.
Yes. So that was fun. You got kind of a makeover,
Oh
but you
yeah.
still looked like you,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I liked. It was you. It was just sort of a glam version of you.
Vamped up. Yep.
Yeah. So I did the hair and makeup, and then you came into the studio.
Mhm.
Tell me, did anything about getting boudoir pictures, was there anything that surprised you about the experience of getting the photos taken?
Um, Not of getting them taken, no. No, just the the afterwards was the surprise because
Okay, let's get to that then. So, something we do at my studio that's a little different than other places is that I show you your pictures right after I take them. So, get the hair and makeup done, we do the photo shoot, and then there's a same day photo reveal, right? So, we did the photos, and then there's a photo reveal. Tell me about the photo reveal experience for you.
I didn't recognize the person on the screen. Like it just, yeah, no words. I was just very, very surprised to see that that person is me. Like that is, they say you're never gonna see yourself the way someone who cares truly about you sees you. And man, is that true. But seeing myself in those pictures, like, damn, okay. I'm not a girl, I am a woman. And it made me feel very confident and very sexy and just all these things that I 5 years ago wouldn't describe myself as. So I saw myself in a new light. That's the best way I can describe it.
I love that. So one of the things we did during the session, I feel like, is that I guided you through the posing and I told you exactly what to do and how to pose. I told you what to do with your face. And I think some of the poses, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I put you in the pose, you're like, is this gonna look good on the camera?
Yep.
Okay, tell me about that a little bit.
I just, just they seem weird in the moment, you, but you know what you're doing. Like just it makes it almost look like, oh my, it's natural. It's
Yeah, like
candid.
maybe in your regular life you don't lay
Just
around like that
on
all
my
day,
painting
Katie's.
couch and just
Yes. But then when you saw the pictures, you kind of understood the method behind the
oh
madness.
yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yep.
Okay, so Katie, have you showed your boudoir pictures to anybody?
My partner, my sister, and three of my best friends. Yep.
And did you get a good reaction?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They were very, very happy and surprised. Yep.
My guess is that they wouldn't have expected you to do something like this.
They were surprised, especially my partner. I'm definitely a more modest person, always have been. So he was he was definitely surprised, but very supportive. Um, yeah. Yeah.
In the past year, have you ever gotten your pictures out again to kind of just peek at them and remember the moment?
Oh
Or
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I take them
okay.
out. I look at them. I have them saved in my Google Drive, so occasionally I'll send my partner one. It's like a little like, hey, I know you're at work, but take a look at
Okay, I love that. That's very naughty, Katie.
this.
Oh, that's very naughty. That's great. Okay. So I guess I'd be curious to know, do you feel like this was an empowering experience?
1000%. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, you don't see yourself the way other people see you, but oh yeah. Like
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, so for example, it's really hard to see your own back, right?
yes.
But some of the pictures we took of you are of your beautiful back. And
Yeah.
so like that's something that's probably like, I mean, not a view you've seen of yourself very often.
No, no.
Right. And so to have this, and I've like women's backs, especially like someone like you that knows about muscles and fitness and stuff, like
Yeah.
I think a woman's back shows her power.
Oh
And I love
yeah.
to take pictures of women's backs. And so, but that's not something you see of yourself.
Right.
But
No.
something about boudoir is that it allows you to see a view of yourself that you may have never seen or appreciated before.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially my butt. I didn't know it looked like that from behind, so
And how did it look from behind, Katie?
it looks pretty. It looks like I know how to work out. Yep.
Yes, girl, yes. Okay, so I talk to women all day, I mean, every day, I should say, who are scared to do a boudoir photo shoot. They think I'm too old, I'm not the right size, I'm not the right shape, or I just couldn't bear it all in front of someone else. Or maybe I don't deserve to be documented or to spend some money on myself or something like that.
Yeah.
What would you say to someone who's considering a boudoir photo shoot, but just feels like a little bit unsure about whether or not they should do it?
I mean, from all the people that I've talked to after doing this, it's worth it. is something you do for you. And I tell my clients the same thing, you only get one body. Let's take advantage of it. Let's love our body the way that we are, no matter what size we are. Yes, I started working out and I wanted to change the way I looked, but that was for me. When I initially started working out, it was because I wanted to be skinny. But as time went on, I was like, you know what? F that. I want to be strong because aging is inevitable and we just we gotta love the body that we have and treat it like you treat your most precious loved ones.
Katie, I love that. I mean, wherever you go, you're going to bring your body with you.
Yep.
So why not, instead of hating that vessel, why not try loving it and
Yeah.
celebrating it
Think
and
of what it
treating
can
it?
do, what the miles that you've walked, the people that you've hugged, like it's just I think it's really special to be able to see yourself in that way, and it's definitely worth it.
You know, what's interesting as I've been talking to you, Katie, is that you and I do very different things. You're a personal trainer and I'm a photographer, but in some ways we have like similar goals,
Mhm.
which is to help women love and appreciate their bodies, take care of their bodies, spend some time, some self-care on
Yep.
themselves,
Yep.
prioritize themselves,
Yep.
focus on what their bodies can do and appreciate their bodies. So it's interesting, even though you and I have very different careers, I think we have similar goals.
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is just really great to talk to you again, Katie. I had a really fun time with you in the studio. I love that it's like your 1 year boudoir anniversary.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And thank you for sharing your story. Here's what I'm going to do if you're listening. I'm going to drop the link if you also want to enter to win a boudoir photo shoot. And I'm also going to drop a link to show you some of Katie's photos that she has agreed to let us share so you can see her beautiful photos. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments here and I'll either pop in and answer them or Katie will. And I'm just grateful for you for sharing your experience with us today, Katie. Thanks so much
Of
for being here.
course. Of course. Happy to.